Good morning, my dear children. In previous video, we have discussed how to reduce linear equations to a simpler form. So today, let us continue with few more word problems. Okay, children, let us see first word problem in that. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? Once again, I am reading the question. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? So, first let us consider a number is equal to x. So, third part of a number means what? One third of a number, which is equal to 1 by 3 into x. Next one is fifth part of a number means 1/5 of a number, which is equal to 1 by 5 into x. So children, according to the quotient given in the sum, so it is given that the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4, isn't it? Here third part means x by 3 is greater, exceeds means greater than or more than fifth part means 1 by 5x or x by 5 by 4. So according to the condition we can write like this: x by 3 is equal to x by 5 plus 4. Okay, now let us transpose x variable to the left hand side. Then x by 3 minus x by 5 you will get, which is equal to 4. Now let us take LCM for the denominators 3 and 5. So LCM of 3 and 5 is what, children? 15. Now let us simplify this one. 3 times 5 is 15 into numerator x minus 5 times 3 is 15 into numerator x, which is equal to 4. Now here see, let us cross multiply like this: 15 into 4. Here 5 into x is 5x minus 3 into x is 3x, which is equal to 15 into 4. You have cross multiplied like this: 15 into 4. Now 5x minus 3x is how much here? 2x, which is equal to 15 into 4. Now you have to find out the value of x here. So let us transpose 2 to the right hand side. So you will get x is equal to 15 into 4 by 2. Now let us cancel 4 and 2 with 2 table. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Now multiply the what is present in the numerator. 2 into 15. 2 into 15 is 30. So you got the value of x is equal to 30. So the required number is here 30. Okay, children? Okay, now let us move to the next sum. What they have given, the difference between two positive integers is 36. The quotient when one integer is divided by the other is 4. Find the integer. Okay, so here they have given in the question the difference between two positive integers is 36. So first let us consider one positive integer is equal to x. Another integer will be x minus 36 according to the condition given in the question. Okay. Now again according to the condition given in the question, what they have given, the quotient when one integer, here one integer what we have considered x, is divided by other integer means what, x minus 36. The quotient is 4. So according to the condition given in the question, let us write in a equation form. So let us write like this: x by x minus 36, which is equal to 4. Now let us cross multiply x minus 36 into 4. So you will get here x is equal to 4 into x minus 36. Now let us simplify this. First let us simplify 4 into x minus 36. 4 into x is 4x minus 4 into 36 is 144. So you got here x is equal to 4x minus 144. Now first let us transpose 4x to the left hand side. Then you will get minus 4x. So x minus 4x is how much, children? Minus 3x you will get there, isn't it? Which is equal to minus 144. Now you have to find out the value of x. Here minus minus will cancel, children. So x is equal to, let us transpose 3 to the either side. Then you will get 144 by 3. Now let us cancel 144 with 3 table. So 348s are 144. So value of x you got here 48. So children, first we have consider one positive integer as x. So which will be equal to 48. Another integer we have considered it as x minus 36. So you will get 48. Place of x you have to write here 48 minus 36, which is equal to 12. So they have asked what are the two positive integers. So the required two positive integers are, one is 48, another one is 12. So let us move to the next sum, children. The numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. If 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. Find the fraction. So children, first understand the question properly. Okay. So what they have given the condition in the question, the numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. So first let us consider the denominator of a fraction is equal to x. Okay. Then the numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator, means numerator will be x minus 4. So what will be the fraction here? X minus 4 by x, numerator by denominator. Numerator they have given x minus 4 and denominator they have given x. And again one more condition also they have given. If 1 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. So according to the condition given in the question, so we can write like this, children, x minus 4 plus 1 by x plus 1, which is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 1, how much you will get? Minus 3. So x minus 3 by x plus 1, which is equal to 1 by 2. Now let us do cross multiplication here. First multiply the numerator of the left hand side x minus 3 with the denominator of the right hand side 2. So you will get 2 into x minus 3, which is equal to, now multiply the denominator of the left hand side x plus 1 with the numerator of the right hand side 1. You will get 1 into x plus 1. Now let us simplify this, children. 2 into x minus 3 means 2 into x is 2x minus 2 into 3 is 6, which is equal to 1 into x is x plus 1 into 1 is 1. Now let us transpose x variable to the left hand side. Then plus x will become minus x. 2x minus x, which is equal to 1. Let us transpose minus 6 to the right hand side. Then you will get plus 6. 1 plus 6, which is equal to 7. So 2x minus x is x, which is equal to 1 plus 6 is 7. So children, we have considered the denominator of a fraction as x, which will be equal to 7. And we have considered a numerator of the fraction what? X minus 4. So let us replace a value of x here, x in place of x. 7 minus 4, which is equal to 3. So the required fraction is equal to 3 by 7. Okay children, let us move to the next sum. find three consecutive numbers such that if they are divided by 10, 17 and 26 respectively, the sum of their coefficients will be 10. Okay. So, you know what are the three consecutive numbers? What are they? Let us consider them as x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Okay. So, what they have given in the question, children, if these three consecutive numbers like x, x plus 1 and x plus 2 are divided by 10, 17 and 26, the sum of their coefficient is 10. Means what? X by 10 plus x plus 1 by 17 plus x plus 2 by 26, which will be equal to 10. Okay. Now, first let us find the LCM for the denominator. What is there in the denominator? 10, 17 and 26. So, LCM of 10, 17 and 26 is what, children? 2210. Now, let us simplify this one. 10 times 221 is 2210 into numerator x plus 17 times 130 is 2210 into numerator x plus 1 plus 26, how many times it will go? 26 times 85 is 2210 into numerator x plus 2, which is equal to 10. Okay. Now, let us simplify this one. X into 221 is 221 into x plus 130 into x plus 1. How you will write? 130 into x is 130 plus 130 into 1 is 130 plus 85 into x is 85x plus 85 into 2 is 170. Now, which is equal to 10. Now, let us cross multiply this one. 2210 into 10. How much you will get? 22,100 you will get. Okay. Now, let us add all the x variables here, children. What you got here? 221x plus 130x plus 85x plus 130 plus 170, which is equal to 22,100 you got. Now, let us add all the x variables here. What are the x variables here? 221x plus 130x plus 85x. So, if you add this, you will get 436x plus, now let us add the constants. 130 plus 170. You will get here 300, which is equal to 22,100. Okay, now let us transpose 300 to the right hand side. Then you will get minus 300. So, 436x is equal to 22,100 minus 300. So, 22,100 minus 300 is how much here? 21,800. So, you will get here 436x is equal to 21,800. So, children, you have to find out the value of x here. So, let us transpose 436 to the either side. So, you can write this as x is equal to 21,800 by 436. Okay. Now, let us cancel 21,800 with 436. 436 ones are 436. 436 50s are 21,800. So, you got a value of x is equal to 50. So, you have considered three consecutive numbers as one as x, which is equal to 50. Another one you have considered it as x plus 1, which is equal to 50 plus 1, which is equal to 51. And the last one you have considered as x plus 2, which is equal to 50 plus 2, which is equal to 52. So, the required three consecutive numbers are 50, 51 and 52. So, children, in today's class, I have explained few word problems. I hope so you all are understanding, children. So, rewatch the video, understand the sums and complete the assignment given today. Thank you and have a great day.